by popular demand, I am taking a product, a store-bought keto product, and I am testing it against my Keto-Mojo Blood Ketone and Glucose meter to see how it actually holds up and whether or not it negatively impacts or greatly negatively impacts my ketones and my blood sugar levels. The product this week is the SLIM FAST Keto Meal Replacement Shake. I've had a lot of requests for this specific product, so I'm pretty excited to finally be doing that. But before we get started, hello! If you have not been here before, my name is Kathy Dean with Healthy Ambitions, a website and YouTube channel dedicated to the ketogenic diet and exercise. If you haven't done so yet, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, thumbs up this video to let me know you like it, and if you click the bell notification off to the side, you will be notified every time I upload a video. I have done another SLIM FAST product before. You can go to my playlist of Keto-Mojo tests. I believe it was the SLIM FAST meal replacement bar, which I think held up pretty well. I have to go back and watch that video. It's been like 10 months since I've done one of these videos. I am planning to do more. So with that, if you have a product that you would like me to test, a product that is either labeled keto or it is considered keto within the community, then comment below, let me know what that product is, and I will be happy to make a video and test out that product for you. Before we get started, let's go ahead and get a baseline test of my glucose and ketone numbers. All I've had today was coffee with Keto-Logic creamer, but it's been 3 hours since I finished that. Since then, I've only had water, so I'm in about a 3-hour fasted state right now. And I just got back from the gym. It is 1 o'clock. So this is going to be the baseline that we are going to compare the next 2 hours to after I drink this meal replacement shake. And we're going to see over the next 2 hours, we should see an arc up and back down for the glucose reading. Ideally, I don't want to see my glucose numbers go more than 20 points up. I did a test with a banana in a previous video just for comparison's sake, and the banana raised my glucose over 50 points. So that's why I don't eat bananas. But like I said, hopefully no more than 20. And the ketones, I expect to see a little bit of a wobble in ketones, but hopefully not too much. So let's check this. My starting glucose is 100. So if you've watched my 30-day challenge videos, then you'll know that my glucose has been in the triple digit range for a while now. And I have a few theories on that, but we won't get into that on this video. All right, let's check those ketone levels. The ketones are only at 0.5. So my glucose is and my ketones are not great on either one of those, but that's a baseline. That's where we're starting at today. No matter where I'm starting at, we still have a baseline and can test how this affects me. Before I drink this, I'll go ahead and open this up. A couple things I would like to mention about this drink. One, it's supposed to be a meal replacement, but it's only 180 calories. Now, I don't know about you, but most of my meals are at least twice that. 180 calories does not sound like a meal to me. Beyond that, there are 14 grams of fat. There are 7 total carbs with 5 grams of fiber. So if you're counting net carbs, it is 2 net carbs. I personally prefer to count total carbs. But again, for advertisement's sake, and for those that do this, it is 2 net carbs. And then it has 8 grams of protein. So again, for a meal, that seems very low on the protein scale. Depending on how many meals I'm having a day, I like my protein per meal to be at least 25 grams. So right off the bat, this doesn't sound like a meal replacement to me. Let's check the ingredient list. So the first 2 ingredients are water and MCT oil. Starting out pretty good. Then we go into milk protein concentrate. There's dairy in it. Cocoa, which is fine. Maltodextrin is what they use for the sweetener. Not a fan of that sweetener. I know a lot of people have trouble with that, raising their blood sugar levels. You got cellulose gel, cellulose gum, potassium phosphorate, more gums, natural and artificial flavors. So it's bad enough that we never know what natural flavors actually are, but it even has artificial flavors. Now to me, I mean, it's a chocolate milkshake basically. I don't feel like you need artificial ingredients to make that taste happen. And then it's got soy lecithin, which again, a lot of people are very sensitive to soy. Soy is known to be estrogenic. It is something that I normally stay away from. And then there's just salt and sucralose. And sucralose is another low carb sweetener that some people do have trouble with their blood sugar levels. At the very least, this is a very low calorie meal. And as far as where it falls on the keto scale, before I even drink it, I would say at best it's dirty keto. If you're on the road and need something quick to take with you, maybe, but let's see how it tastes. Tastes like a Slim Fast shake. Slim Fast has been around for a very, very long time. And I used to drink them a decade ago, and it tastes exactly like I remember Slim Fast shakes tasting. So it's okay. You know, it's not, the flavor's not gonna wow you. It's not gonna knock your socks off, but it is, you know, it's fine. It's okay. It's definitely drinkable. So now the question is, what's this gonna look like in 30 minutes, 60 minutes, an hour and a half, and 2 hours? So I will be doing, again, more tests every 30 minutes just so we can get a good look at what that curve is gonna do. I'm going to finish this up. The other thing I'm worried about is with only 180 calories, I'm curious how long this is gonna keep me full. But we'll have a pretty good idea after 2 hours if I'm still satiated or if I'm starving. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish this and I will check back in a little bit. Because of the timing of these tests every 30 minutes, you also kind of get to see me progress videos of me getting ready. Before the Slim Fast, my glucose was at 100 and my ketones were at 0.5. I will say the Slim Fast shake did not set well on my stomach. It was on I haven't had any solid food since yesterday, so that could be part of the reason why. See where we're at. I don't expect a whole lot of change in the first 30 minutes. Usually it kind of peaks at about an hour, but we'll see. All right, glucose is only up 5 points so far. It's at 105, up from 100. My ketones are actually up at 1.0. I don't think that's because of the Slim Fast shake. That could just be the time of day. That's kind of weird for it to jump up that much in just 30 minutes, but I'll take it. I actually love seeing anything 1 and over for my ketones. So far, again, I didn't expect much impact to the glucose this early on. The real tester will be at the 1 hour mark, but then after 1 hour, I want to see that slope start going back down on the glucose, ideally. For those people who are insulin resistant, a lot of times that curve takes longer than 2 hours. It might take 3 or 4 hours to fully recover. But before I let you go for this segment, real quick, if you would like to do your own ketone test, I have a link in the description box below. I have included my affiliate link to Keto-Mojo. Anytime you purchase something from one of my affiliate links, I get a small kickback at no additional cost to you. So I, of course, do appreciate any time you purchase off of one of my affiliate links. And I have included a few other of my favorite keto products in the description box below as well. So I am going to go finish getting ready and I will check back in at the 1 hour mark. Okay, I finished getting ready. I'm back. And we are at the 1 hour mark post Slim Fast meal replacement shake. So let's go ahead and test the glucose and ketones really quick. It is only at 104. So right now for a little dirty keto shake, it is holding up very well as far as my blood glucose numbers go. And ketones actually went up again. They're at 1.3. Right now, we'll keep testing. We're only at the 1 hour mark, but right now I am actually pleasantly surprised at how little of an effect, and really for the ketones, it's actually helped. Of course, there was MCT oil in there, so maybe that could be helping with the ketones. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly about the science behind MCT oil and ketones, other than it is a very healthy fat. Awesome. So, but beyond that, as far as satiation goes, is it how you say it? Satiation. I'm dying for more food. I will say that I am feeling very unsatisfied with the shake, and so once I do that final testing at the 2 hour mark, unless something changes, I probably will be going and eating something, even if it's just something as small as a little beef patty to get some extra protein. I worked out today. I need the protein. I think I said it was 8 grams of protein. That is not enough protein. That is definitely not enough protein. We have 2 tests left, but right now I'm feeling pretty good about this product as far as how it impacts you. I am not satisfied with it as a meal replacement. That's just my opinion. Okay, test number 3 after eating, number 4 in total because we ran that first baseline test. This is the 1.5 hour mark. I forget when I'm doing these tests how quickly those 30 minutes go by. So I feel like I just filmed. Glucose is at 105. So the glucose really, I mean, the swing has been 5 points total in this 1.5 hours. Only 5 points. Ketones are holding steady at 1.3. I think, yes, that's where they were 30 minutes ago. So we have one more test to go and that's it. I'm not expecting much change in the next 30 minutes. There really wasn't an arc to go up and come down from. I guess it was kind of a boring test in that respect. But anyway, I'll be back for the last test and then I will give my closing thoughts. Final test. It's been 2 hours since I had the Slim Fast meal replacement shake. We will do this final test. Not expecting a whole bunch because this didn't have an arc. 103 for the final glucose, and the ketones have come back down to 0.8. I'm not too concerned with that. The ketones are going to fluctuate throughout the day based on my body using them. You know, my liver will draw fat from my body to make more ketones. It's kind of an on-demand process, but I always, on a ketogenic diet, I should always have some level of ketones kind of flowing through my blood. Final thoughts on the Slim Fast. So I will say it's been 2 hours and while I'm not hungry, like my stomach's not growling right now, I am very unsatisfied. And I know part of that is mental, but I also know that I am greatly lacking on protein for this time of day. My coffee didn't have any protein in it. The Slim Fast shake only had 8 grams. And by this point in the day, I usually have at least 40 grams of protein in my system. So as soon as I am done shooting this video, I will be going to eat some meat just to up my protein levels. Protein levels are super important. They are vital to our body function. You know, there are 3 macros. There's protein, fat, and carbohydrates, and only 2 of them are necessary. Carbs are not necessary for your body's function, but fat and protein are. So this is a very good test. So for those of you who do enjoy the Slim Fast shakes, I would say keep eating them. They are not going to knock you out of ketosis based off of this test. If you have run your own tests and seen different results, I would love to hear what those are, if they are different, you know, or if you're diabetic and you have tried these ketone shakes. I know diabetics are going to process this stuff differently than someone who is not diabetic, so I always love to hear from diabetics to see if there's a difference for them with these products. And also make sure, I'm going to try, I'm happy not to prick my fingers again today. I'm hoping not to prick them again for at least a week, but I do want to do one product review a week. So I need your help. I need ideas from you. Comment below with a keto product that you would like me to try. So many companies, big companies, are jumping on the keto product bandwagon. I mean, there's pancakes out there. There's all kinds of sweets and treats. There are little to-go snacks. You know, everybody is slapping a keto label on their products these days. The problem is that there is no regulation to define what keto is, to the point that there's requirements that have to be met before the label goes on there. Obviously, anyone well-versed in the ketogenic diet will be able to look at an ingredient list, look at the nutritional card and say, oh, yes, this is keto, or no, this is not. You know, if it's got 20 grams of added sugar, it's not keto, right? And so, and of course, people have varying levels of how they do the diet. Some people are more dirty keto, where they will do some processed foods. Other people are more pure keto, where they really stick to just the whole foods. Ideally, in my ideal world, I am eating more whole foods cooked from scratch, and less processed food. In 2020, I have allowed more of the processed food into my diet, and that's something I'm starting to kind of course correct a little bit, because I have, it's affecting me in how I feel, it's affecting my weight, and it's time to get back to the pure keto. And that's just what works for me. I know some people do, you know, a less strict version of keto and have great results, and that's awesome. All right, guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video.